football teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit.
Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. From the 29, Mayfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They had the interception last time they were on the field. That was the 2nd of the year for their veteran offseason acquisition. Paying dividends as this drive starts 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. First down, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mayfield now from the 50. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And quickly they get to the line. From the 27, Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what off.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the ring, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with feeling, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I can.
You know what? Watching you grow throughout this season, that's been a lot of fun. And our team is much better for it.
Thank you, Coach.
The staff has seen you taking notes, making adjustments, and we haven't had to worry about any mental errors or missed assignments on game day.
It's all in that preparation. In here, in the weight room, on that practice field. It's all about that grind.
You're not wrong. But listen, the pressure is on now. You've given us a great half of the season, but I need you to see you pick it up the rest of the way. This level of commitment is not only on the field, but off the field. And you've set a high bar.
I appreciate that, Coach.
I know your best football is still ahead of you, but I need you to raise that bar even higher like I know you can.
1% better every day, Coach.
Let's get it.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm
up acting like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Tonight.
The Buccaneers defense playing well. They've won 4 in a row as they get... Right to the air is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson running again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson now down around his goal line. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jackson going to hold on to this.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Jackson now.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now it's Jackson.
Near the sideline, and it's caught by Miller.
Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Defense getting ready for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a 1-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A nice little juke. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run right on the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll go option to the short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Another run here with Dobbins.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession. They'll be pressured not to give up anything at all here in the final 2 minutes of a tie football game. Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. And this game is coming down to the wire. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line.
Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Throwing. Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
The Bucs defense getting ready for this next possession.
Now Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it.
The Tampa Bay defense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man,
and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?